Henry says hi, and you can come over and meet him at any time if you want. A little guy here who needs hugs. By little guy who needs hugs, I did mean Henry, but...
I also could use hugs.
Welcome to GVSV.
Welcome back to GVSV. This is Alex and Carl, and today we are going to be doing Heartstopper Season 3, Episode 4. No, Episode 5. I'm still in the middle of editing Episode 4. I've been working on that all morning long, and it's, between traveling for work and everything else, it's just been like an emotional slog to get through.
But we had a great pause in the middle of that because we went to the New York Comic Con.
We did go to New York Comic Con.
We didn't take any content because we were just going. New York Comic Con's my first time.
Oh,
my wife's first time.
It was a double date
Yes, it was a double date.
because it was my husband's first time too.
Oh, so you're the only veteran there.
I mean, you're a veteran too, but
That's
I
not
know.
right.
But yeah, no. This was my third Comic Con, and the first two were Boston, and Boston was probably, I want to say, like maybe a quarter the size of this.
A quarter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because like Artist Alley and the main floor were just combined on one floor, and it probably took up like half of that main floor.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Especially since, all I know of Comic Con is one out in California.
San Diego.
Yeah. And that looks massive.
Yeah, no, I think that one's much bigger than the one we went to. Much bigger.
Oh, wow.
I know. And this was...
And it wasn't small.
No, the Javits Center was definitely packed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And a couple times we had to barrel through the crowds because people are space cadets.
Well, not just that, but like I didn't realize that in Boston, because it's the summer, the line wraps around the outside of the convention center.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that we were going to be corralled in the basement.
A bunch of cattle?
Yeah.
Good time, regardless.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
I had a
Good time. It
I
was
had
a great day.
time. It was a great weekend.
Right?
Yeah.
That was good times. Maybe next one we'll take some content.
Or maybe do a meet and greet, depending on how the channel goes.
Yeah,
But
we'll see. Let's get down to this.
So, Heartstopper Season 3, Episode 5, titled Winter. What? I mean, I know what happened last episode. It's still in my head.
Last episode.
It was Charlie in the hospital.
Yeah.
That was the entire episode. And split in half. First half was,
It was so well done.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't expect that. But, we've between me sending you away for work and Comic-Con, we had kind of had this emotional reprieve, right, from the show. And look, I understand we all love the show, but it can be emotionally draining,
It
especially. I'm not taking away from people who don't do like the kind of analysis type of content that we're doing. All right, they're just watching it, for entertainment's sake or relatability's sake.
Yeah.
But some of these episodes are just so draining. It felt like that break was a reprieve from that emotional drain. And as soon as we start talking about it, my heart rips right back open. All right, so we ended last episode with like a PSA, which I've done these PSAs before around veterans' mental health. They're never fun to do because they're necessary, and the fact that they're necessary is horrifying.
Yeah.
But that last episode was so well done, so unexpected. Having like it from Nick's perspective, having it from Charlie's perspective,
But like perfectly mirroring each other.
yeah, it was just
And then like
so well done. But and if the idea behind the episode was to take folks on an emotional roller coaster, bravo, you have succeeded. I don't know how do you recap?
No. That was
like,
great. It was Charlie in the hospital, and it was Nick and Charlie's perspective, and how they bumped up against their friends, and
fucking gut wrenching.
it was.
Yeah,
But And like you said, I was traveling for work. And while I was traveling, I decided that I was going to read ahead to the novelization Solitaire, which is the author's first written work. And it's the story from Tori's perspective after all of this went down.
That's interesting.
Yes.
What does Wednesday Adam think of on her spare time?
Oh my God.
No, we don't have to get into that.
No.
It's a rhetorical question.
Yes.
All right. So, gut-wrenching, but here we are at Season 3, Episode 5, Winter. And there's only one thing to do.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Hey, go. Just push play.
I'll listen to that song one day.
I'm going to force you to listen to that song one day.
Threats.
Yeah, we listen to wildly different music. Wildly. Which is amazing because we went to the same high school.
Yeah. We listened to wildly different no. There was music that overlapped while we were still there.
Yes, this is true.
Aw.
That's cute.
I know.
You worried about today?
No, thinking about what presents I'm gonna get.
Christmas.
I hope I get a soul.
See? Wednesday Adams.
I hope I get good mental health.
Hope I get grandparents who don't comment my way.
Oh, God.
I hope Dad remembers to properly season the turkey.
He won't.
It's English. Of course he won't.
I thought he was Spanish.
Was that?
I thought he was Spanish.
Still citizen of the crown. They think salt is spicy.
You're spicy.
Like a hot tamale. Salt is not spicy.
Are they still playing Mario Kart? I love Mario Kart.
We have to do content around Mario Kart because I've never played it.
Okay, well, don't take too long because everyone will be arriving soon.
And you're just not decorated?
Thanks, Mom.
She's always grumpy when Grandma and Grandad are coming round.
And yet she still invites them every Christmas.
Oof. Full House. Oh, wait. New dog?
Henry the Pug.
Henry the Pug.
The wife is going to love that.
Henry is the cutest dog I've ever seen in my life, and I need to meet him immediately. Also, happy Christmas, I love you.
Aw.
You lead with the I love you part.
I still
Dog
hate
comes last.
I still hate the voice messages.
I hate voice messages. Like, text me. You have thumbs, right?
Henry says hi, and you can come over and meet him at any time if you want. A little guy here who needs hugs. By little guy who needs hugs, I did mean Henry, but...
I also could use hugs.
Oh, Henry Cavill.
I didn't even catch that.
Man.
Why did you cut all your hair off?
Thanks, Grandma.
Oliver!
Oh my God.
What?
So, in the books, Oliver is Charlie and Tori's younger brother. But the thing is that they didn't cast a younger brother because it was going to be difficult to have a child in the cast.
Ah.
So they took him out.
Got it.
Charlie, when did you realise you were gay? How's everyone doing down here? Everything okay?
I'm fine.
We're fine. Okay.
Stop hovering, Mom.
Come on, man.
I think she's just worried.
Yeah, she's right to be worried.
Oh, Nick's house.
You know Dad's not coming.
Stop acting like you know everything. Ever since your boyfriend stopped eating, you have
Jesus
been the hero
fucking
who
Christ,
saves
dude.
the day.
Can you just shut the fuck up?
Punch him.
Yeah.
Great family dinner. Or at least a slap.
This dude's a fucking asshole.
I know.
Bleep, bleep, bleep. I know.
No, it's fine. We'll leave that in.
I love that mug.
Stop flirting in the group chat. Yeah, I was sitting there. I was like,
Oh, that's it. That's it. Okay.
because I kept seeing those icons in the corner, and
Okay,
I was like,
how are they doing that in a private chat?
nope, they're not. Sahar. Oof. The attitude and then the fake response.
Yeah.
Enjoying the view?
What if I was?
Fancy me?
What if I do?
I wonder what we'll do. Sorry, was that, sorry.
It's fine.
No, it wasn't fine.
How you doing anyway, Charlie?
Did you meet anyone,
really crazy in there.
We're just happy that Charlie's back to normal.
Back to normal, huh?
I'm gonna go drink.
I'm gonna go drink.
Well, he seems great, as if nothing ever happened.
Yeah. Like you've ever paid attention.
Painfully unaware.
Painfully.
So I just have to put up with ignorant comments from my own family.
Is there a snack on your meal
I don't
plan
know.
for
Can you
today?
stop pestering about food right now?
Half your dinner, and the dietitian said that's a
You're not helping. You're making me feel worse.
Fine. Well, I'm sorry I even tried.
I understand. I mean, I know that Mom...
She's trying.
She's trying, and it's difficult for her as well.
Yeah.
I get it. I think I'm empathizing with Charlie too much as far as just feeling like this thing has happened to you and now you're trying to get back to, not even back to normal, but back to a place where that's not the only thing that people see when they see you.
Yes. But...
And that's...
healing's not about going back. It's about going forward.
It's about going forward, but I think that he's internalizing that feeling of other people's perceptions.
Everybody in that room right now is internalizing something. You know, I know we like to bag on Charlie's mom and whatnot.
I'm not...
But, yes. But again, I think we're too easily dismissing what Mom's going through.
Yes.
Okay. Tough or not, you know, and maybe my perspective is different because, you know, as a parent, if my child was going through this, I would be terrified. Now, I'm different than Mom, obviously. All right. Where I don't take a hands-off approach to my children, right? But I'm definitely not a helicopter parent at all.
And I don't think that she's necessarily a helicopter parent, but based on the way that Tori describes her mom in the book, it seems like she's, I don't want to say devoid of human emotion, but she has difficulty like expressing her feelings. Like the way that Tori describes her is like she has more in common with an Excel spreadsheet than like an actual person.
And, you know, that's a trauma-based behavior.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, and again, I've said this before in other, you know, episodes. You know that you're really on a good path when your reaction to things stop becoming where you pour your energy into because you're not reacting to things the way you normally would, and you start saying to yourself, what trauma caused the behavior that this person is displaying? Now, it's not a pass.
Yeah.
But an understanding. And like I said before, if you understand, or at least you try to understand where people are coming from, all right, maybe you understand the trauma that led them there and take some of the venom out. Right? Like you said before, hurt people, right?
Hurt people. And I mean,
and I don't know that she's being hurtful right now.
No. I don't think Charlie's mom is intentionally.
I feel that she invited these people because there's an expectation around holidays.
Yes.
I think that she's frustrated with the people, her family.
I think she would have been frustrated with them regardless.
Yes, but I think she's especially frustrated because now she's keenly aware about how Charlie feels.
Yes.
I think there's a part of her that resents having to be pushed into, and I say this because we do this here all the time, right? Where we go to parties or gatherings because we we put the expectations on ourselves that we have to show up to these things. You know?
And the thing is, like,
I still do it. So I think she's already on edge because I really do feel that she would have rather it just been them for this year.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's hyper aware of how Charlie's feeling, it's got her on edge.
Yeah.
All right. And there's a part of her that is upset that Charlie doesn't see this. She's just trying to help in her own way. Not saying she's doing a great job.
No. And the thing is, like,
But how can you expect that level of understanding from somebody who's still so very much in the thick of it?
yes.
You know? So everybody's
Everybody's in their fields.
everybody's in their fields today.
Go to Nick's.
Please don't.
Oh,
Just can't deal with
Tori.
all of that.
Can't you at least spend Christmas with me? You spend all your time with Nick anyway.
Because he treats me as something other than mentally ill.
I do too.
And now Charlie's being the dick. There's no need for that.
I know, but he's
Again,
hurt people.
Hurt people hurt people. And Tori's been nothing but wonderful to him.
She has, but
Oh,
he wants to be somewhere safe and comfortable. And
Nick's house is not safe with his brother there, bro.
definitely not. Definitely not. But he just, and I know, I feel for Tori right now.
Oh, God. Dickhead.
I just wanted to see you. I know that feeling.
I had an argument with my mum.
And your sister. Don't forget your sister, who's done nothing wrong.
No, I just want to kiss.
I take it this is the boyfriend then.
Hell yeah, well,
Merry Christmas!
if you haven't noticed, Nick's mom's nowhere to be seen.
They
couldn't-
just opened the door.
They couldn't bring her back for this season.
Oh.
That's why they substituted her with his aunt.
Can you turn around while I change?
I wonder how much of this is self-image and how much of this is indications of him harming himself on his skin.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
You look adorable.
I look ridiculous.
Ridiculously adorable.
Because I wonder how much of that played into him on the beach, not wanting to take his shirt off.
I couldn't tell you. I'm still bent about Tori.
You want to talk about it?
No, it's just, again, I have a brother, and choosing people over my brother is just not a reality in my world. Then again, I have a spectacular...
Okay. I am rewinding 30 seconds, and we will have this conversation instead, because...
I have a fantastic relationship with my brother. He's one of my favorite human beings on this planet.
I know.
We talk nearly every day, right?
I didn't know that.
Oh, no, yeah. He and I are really close.
Yeah.
All right, and
I mean,
makes my parents
I've
happy.
I've always known the two of you are close. I mean...
No, we remain close confidants to this day.
Yeah.
You know, and I couldn't imagine, again, different. I know I'm gonna light up the comment section with this. You know, but having such a close relationship, lifelong close relationship with my sibling, right? If he was to ask me that, no way would I have left.
Yeah, but on the flip side...
I totally get my
No.
situation's
But I'm just
different.
saying, like, on the flip side, like, I struggle with my sister.
I get that.
And, I mean,
But
I
Tori
love-
and Charlie seem close, though.
I think that they are close. I think that he's one of the two people that she doesn't mind calling him Victoria. But aside from that, like, I just think that the way that Charlie felt in that moment, staying in that environment was going to drag his mood down. And I understand what it is to desperately need to remove myself from a place, regardless of who's there, regardless of, like, whether it's my family or my spouse or you. Like, I know what it is when I know that staying in a place is going to be emotionally and mentally detrimental to myself and having to escape.
Got that. But she didn't want to be there either.
I know she didn't.
He abandoned her.
I know he did.
Left her to be by herself around a bunch of people that she didn't want to be around.
Exactly.
All right. I have a relationship with my brother that even in that state, if he asked me to stay,
Yeah,
with that face that she had,
I get it.
There's no way that
she
was
asking for help. She was
in the biggest fucking way.
Either stay here with me or take me with you. Like,
I don't want to be here desperately.
Yeah.
And you're my lifeline.
Exactly.
And he ran.
No, I understand that.
I have an innate problem with that.
No, I understand that.
Because I do have this incredible relationship with my brother.
Yeah.
Right? That even if it was something that I had desperately wanted to get away from, if I want to desperately get away from it, would I leave my brother unprotected in that same instance? No.
Of course not.
The answer is no.
Yeah.
So as much as I want to, give Charlie a pass, I just fucking can't.
I get it.
This is what it is. Sorry, I got mad.
No, don't apologize. Listen,
now he's having this great fucking time, right?
I
He's
get
having this
it.
great time, and Tori's she's miserable. She's in a place where she's feeling tortured.
Yes.
And he's having a great time.
Yes.
While his sister is presumably not.
I mean, that's the story of my life.
I understand that doesn't make it right.
No. You're right. But but I'm just saying, when I left home and I joined the military and I was no longer in the picture and it was just my parents and my sister, and then my sister took a turn for the worst. She pretty much when she was not in a good place, she pretty much turned to me and she was like, if only you didn't leave. How am I supposed to take that?
Yeah.
Because now it's oh, you're the reason everything's wrong with me.
But this is not that. You
I know. But I get what that feels like.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Because the thing is, I was having a good time. I left home. I started over. I was in the military and I was in my training command and I was having the time of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the while, she was going through it. And then when I finally, reconnected with my family and I realized, oh wait, she's in a bad place. One of the first things she said to me was it's all your fault. I get it. She was in her fields because she was not in a good place.
Yeah.
But there's a little piece of me that has carried that comment for the rest of my life.
Of course. And that's the fucking danger, right?
I know.
Of the words that come out of our mouths. All right? Who knows? All right. They have another season planned for Heartstopper.
I
think that's the rumor.
I've been paying
attention to the rumors now.
Apparently you're paying attention to the rumors more than I.
Because when I sent you that article.
No.
Oh, shame on me.
You also sent it to me with all of the PSA links.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Anyway.
It's fine.
But all right, so there's a rumor about season 4.
Okay.
All right.
How
much does and I think that Tori has a ton of grace. All right. But this Charlie leaving her during this Christmas, how much does that carry with her?
Well, the thing is that because her story takes place after all of this, I almost feel like this has to be set up towards that direction because she kind of is in this very on her own, isolated, and then through that story ending up having to deal with all of these other characters that she's bouncing up against. And there is something that I don't quite understand that I'm only halfway through Solitaire, sorry, but Ben Hope transferred to the girls' school. So apparently in sixth form, or the grade 12, grade 13, the genders are allowed to cross-register into the other school. But it's still whatever. Listen, I'm reading the book right now.
Okay.
But the thing is Ben Hope is in the girls' school. Or that's where he ended up.
But it's called the girls' school. I'm so confused. Anyway.
Exactly.
We're getting off the rails.
Let's go. Puppy kisses.
You should probably go back down.
Yeah.
Or not.
I didn't know Jenga came in colors.
I've seen it in all sorts of different variations. Like I saw a Halloween one where it was like orange and purple.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Doctor Who. I still love Doctor Who. I grew up watching the original series with my family. Like it was like a Sunday night tradition.
I know who and what it is. 0 seconds.
I'm walking to Nick's. I'm nearly there. Tori came.
This guy needs a beating.
Did he text you?
Dad? No.
He's also hurting.
Of course
'cause
he
Dad's
is.
his hero. And Dad's frickin' let him down.
Your dad is family.
I think family are the people who actually give a shit.
Merry Christmas.
He's the firstborn, isn't he?
Of course.
Yeah. I understand his position, even though I don't agree with his behavior. I understand his position.
Wait, say that again?
I understand his position, even though I don't agree with his behavior.
As oldest firstborn?
Yeah.
I mean, I was also oldest firstborn.
See, my father wasn't to, in some way still is, like a heroic figure to me. But as you age and you realize it's just a human, some of that shiny veneer goes away.
Please.
You know, so, again...
No, I get it. You grow up and you realize that they're only human.
They're only human, right? And sometimes, you know, they say don't meet your heroes. You know, for when I was a little kid, my dad was my hero. You know, and you know, I'm sure there are times when I've disappointed him, and there's times where he's disappointed me. You know, so I get where he's coming from. He's still waiting for his dad to be the hero. The guy that he had in his head that his father was. He's waiting for him to measure up for his own vision of who the person was. And he might have never been that person.
When I was young, I think my dad was just such a source of trauma that, and this was like young. I was like 6 or 7 years old, and I kept telling myself, like, one day, you know, my real dad will come back and get rid of this man. Like, there was a part of me that just hated him. And I remember growing up and, like, being in high school and having friends over. And I remember when my dad met you, it was like he just brightened up. And it was like, I think there was a part of me that liked being your friend because it was almost like you were the son that he wishes he had instead. And it was just, you know, maybe if I could be more like him, my dad would love me. That, yeah. I'm about to start crying. We need to watch this show.
Man, I'm sorry.
That's
Did not mean that to happen, of course.
No, that's, listen.
You
remember my dad?
Yes, of course I do. I remember your family intimately.
Yeah.
You know,
he loved you. Listen, you are the only person from my childhood that he remembers who doesn't have blonde hair. I'm serious. Like, you're the only person whose name, like, even like 82 years old, he still knows.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just this like blur.
Have that effect on people. Like, at a young age, and I say young, I was like 18, 19, when my parents got divorced.
Wow, I didn't realize it happened that soon after high school.
Yeah. I thought I was lucky. Not because they were getting divorced, but because I had them together for so long. Yeah. How many of our friends' families were divorced? Like
a lot of them. Most of them.
So I was, and it's wild because it really upset me that it happened.
Yeah.
And the story how I found out is not for here.
Yeah. No.
You know, but I could tell you. Not.
I know.
But there was a large part of me that was grateful that I was already an adult when it happened.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, I got to have them for all of my childhood, all of my adolescence, my young adult ish years.
Yeah.
You know, I was very grateful for what I had because I knew so many of our friends did not have that.
Yes.
So I know we're sharing these stories about our family and how I have these great relationships with my parents. I have great relationships with my brother, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, he has just a Norman Rockwell life."
Oh, right. I mean, like, listen, even you know, and I don't know if I've said this to you, but like, I've said this to a mutual friend of ours where I've said that being around your family was a reprieve from being around mine. And one of the reasons that I have so many strong memories of our time growing up together is because a lot of those times were so joyous for me. Like, I remember being at your house and fine, you know, it was Super Bowl Sunday, or they were having a barbecue, or they took me to see Apollo 13 at the theaters, or we went to fireworks, 4th of July. Like, there are all of these just like memories that I have that are so much more vivid than like the memories that I should have with my own family.
Yeah. And
even, what is it? Like, my earliest childhood memory is like my parents fighting.
Look, it wasn't like my parents didn't argue.
No. I know. Listen, I know that. But like, I'm just saying that I loved being around your family.
Yeah.
Like, I always have, and I still do.
Yeah, I enjoy them too. I still do. And people are like, oh, Carl's privileged. It's not a privilege.
No.
All right. To me, that's how families are supposed to work.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm innately aware that, or acutely aware, that not everybody has that experience.
Yes.
I'm saying they should.
Yes.
All right. I'm saying that my growing up experience should be what people have.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't think it's a point of privilege. We didn't come from many things, but we were wealthy in soul.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway. Right. Just play.
And I think Mum might be willing to apologise.
I'm glad she came
I
over.
hate Christmas.
You don't.
I hate this one. I worry about you all the time.
I get that you're scared of being a burden. We just want to be there for you.
Good for
have to
you,
let us.
Nick.
You have to
I'm
let
not just
us.
saying that you're fine when you're not.
Oh, that's the hardest part.
That's why I keep asking you. No, how are you really?
Hey, I'm sorry about earlier. I think about it. Like, all the time. Not all the time.
All the time. All the time.
I also want to do things.
I don't know.
I am trans. And it's a big part of me. I never imagined finding a boyfriend and feeling so safe with him that I'd even think about, like, taking my clothes off in front of him. When you put your hand there, all my dysphoria just hit me.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, because we...
Body dysphoria.
Well, no. Okay, so this is something that we need to decouple. What she's describing is gender dysphoria, but I think what is coming to your mind is body dysmorphic disorder, as far as like feeling or seeing your body differently than how it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Gender dysphoria is, and I'm probably going to get this wrong, is more in line with seeing your body the way that it is and knowing that it's wrong.
Okay.
And, you know, specifically around her gender.
Okay.
I know we haven't really talked about this before, so...
I love you. And whatever you want to do or not do, it's okay. I still want to be with you.
You do know you can be my taxi driver from now on, don't you?
Really? Lucky me.
Remember when I got my car?
What's that?
Remember when I got my car?
Yeah. I like Charlie's jacket.
I didn't even... Oh, the denim with the fur?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think I bought my dad a jacket just like that. Jesus Christ. No, it's true. It's probably the first time a lot of them have seen him since he got out of the hospital.
I mean, these kids do a lot of drinking, bro.
I haven't read the story of Nick and Charlie, but I think that becomes a problem for Charlie in the future.
Does it?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus freaking Christ, bro.
God. After the bottle of tequila last time?
Hey, how are you? Let's dance. Let's do it.
Oh, come on. You're making sounds.
I make sounds sometimes.
I know you do. I edit these videos. Sahar, who...
Yeah.
I think she feels for Imogen. And I think that she doesn't know where to put those feelings because obviously while Imogen was drunk, they made out. And then Imogen's excuse being that, oh, well, you know, everybody makes out with their friends when they're drunk. Or she was saying this while throwing up in the toilet.
Yeah, she didn't say it to her face.
No. She said this to Nick while she was throwing up.
I know. Zara's got feelings. And it seems like she's starting to wrap her hands around those feelings. She's been unable to articulate her feelings in any meaningful way other than anger. I'll get fried for that one. But if you don't let people know how you feel, you're expecting them to be a mind reader. It's a good way to fail. Really good way to fail because people aren't mind readers.
True.
So Sahar needs to
have a conversation, have the talk,
just articulate herself well.
Yeah.
Around her feelings, acknowledge her own feelings.
Yeah.
Step one. All right, and then articulate her feelings in a way that's not laced with anger.
True. But I guess also, I mean, Imogen doesn't owe her anything.
No, but then,
but also, I think it's
also competing freaking personalities, right? Imogen's very much a free spirit.
True, and I think that it probably
could lead to her feeling like there's some mixed signals going on.
Well, I think the making out while drunk probably doesn't help.
Oh, these kids are constantly fucking drinking, bro.
I know.
I don't know.
I'm driving.
How come you're off school for so long? See you later.
Isaac. Without a book.
What's that?
Isaac without a book.
Yeah, but it takes booze to get him there.
I'm gonna get a drink. What if he touches me and I just freak out?
If you're not ready, babe, then you don't have to do anything.
Solid advice.
True.
Solid advice.
You trust him. He loves you. If anything goes wrong, I'll be here for you, and he'll be there for you. I know he will.
Solid fucking advice.
Yeah.
I'm pretty tired anyway.
It's nearly midnight.
Yeah, exactly. Need to recharge.
She's gonna turn into a pumpkin.
Thank you.
Just a recharge.
I'm really glad you're back. Being without you was not fun.
Hey, Tori.
How's your night?
Better than Christmas.
How's yours?
Pretty low bar.
How are your friends?
Off being fun and cheerful.
One day you're going to make friends with someone you actually enjoy being around.
The only person I care about is you.
I saw that coming a million miles away.
It won't be true forever.
It won't be true forever.
Almost midnight. Make sure you got someone to kiss.
I forgot Harry even existed.
We haven't spoken properly since Halloween, and now you're here to kiss me at midnight.
I'm not here for that. I don't really know what I was doing.
I don't want to be just an experiment to you, especially when you know you're the reason I realised I was bi in the first place.
I didn't know that.
See? Articulating.
Yeah.
Portante.
Exactly. Wait a minute.
A thawing of the ice, maybe?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if... What's his name? Is it Michael? Michael Holton?
I don't know.
I think it's one of the characters from her story.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'm not here to kiss you, I just don't want to be alone at midnight.
Aw.
Come with me?
It's a good way to bring in the new year.
Hey. Might as well. Isaac seems happy.
What's that?
Isaac seems happy.
Good. Hey now.
Belt buckle.
Yeah, buddy.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I wonder if it's diet lemonade.
Most likely. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. So, ow, I just popped something in my collar.
So all the kisses, New Year's Eve.
Except for Isaac.
Except for Isaac, because he didn't want
it. Yeah. Which is fine. And I feel like it was nice of James to at least be there with him.
Yeah, so he's not alone.
So he's not alone. Which I think was a really big thing with Isaac earlier this season, as far as just feeling like his friend group had paired off. And
yeah, so he feels like he's included.
Yeah.
Really cool of James to do that.
Very nice of James to do that. Very happy for Isaac there.
All right, as we get through, we only have 3 more episodes.
Yes.
And we start to see a cooling of Tori, possibly.
Well,
how dare they?
So her story takes place during this next semester, and it's almost like a crazy mystery where she ends up going down this rabbit hole where there's this mysterious blogger who's playing pranks on the school, and he's goes by the name Solitaire, and it's just
Solitaire,
the name of the book. Yeah,
the book back there.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like a lot of what I'm seeing about her, like the fact that she cut her hair, the fact like all of this stuff is just
starting to play into that.
Is guiding her towards this story that she's a part of. So, and I think the guy that she met, I am absolutely certain he's the lead male role in the story with her.
Got it. Cool.
So, but what happened this episode?
We just watched it.
I know. But Christmas and New Year's, a lot about Charlie and Tori, and then Nick coming in. I really liked that scene between the three of them where, because I felt that right there where he was like, you need to let us know if you're not fine.
Yeah.
You know I'm guilty of that.
Yes, I do.
Because you're right. I just take the feelings in and swallow them up and just.
You put them on the box on a shelf. It says get to later, and you never get to later.
No,
which a lot of people do.
I don't think I intend to get to them. It's just like it's like the shoe boxes where I'm just kind of like, okay, clear off the desk. Okay, goodbye.
It's no longer here. A lot of people do it. It's not just you.
I don't know. No, but I just need to be mindful of myself a lot of the times, because I know that if I'm not careful, I will lose balance. And
balance is the goal.
Balance is the goal. And sometimes, whether I want to or not, I will start to lose balance. And coming back to balance is like, I know all the things I need to do. I know I need to work out. I know I need to eat healthy. I know I need to eat like all of these things. And sometimes I just like, I let other things become the priority.
We all do.
Yeah.
We all do.
Yeah.
But not all of us have the needs that you do for balance.
Yeah. But I feel like over the last 11 years. God, it's been 11 years. Yeah. I've learned, at least now I know what my triggers are.
Yeah.
I know.
And managing those are important. Not managing them, because you can't.
No. But like the things that I can, like avoid caffeine, avoid alcohol. Like these are the things where I can just sit there and set up boundaries.
Those are the triggers you can manage.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but imagine if you tried to bubble wrap life so nothing triggered you.
No, but not so much triggers, but as far as like, I know not to stay up too late. I know I need to get adequate sleep.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So let's do the YouTube things, huh?
Yeah. If you could help us do all the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe.
Tell your friends and your family. The boys at GVSV are doing it.
Join us in this adventure. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
See ya.
As we lost Carl.
Oh, we got the